Strava segment, North Pond Hill Sprints. Lincoln Park, on the north side of the city. There lies a place called North Pond. By that pond is an old trash heap called Oglesby Hill. The segment calls it North Pond Hill. We can interchange those two. Most runners in this area know about this hill, as there's not that many hills to do hill repeats at in the city of Chicago. This is one of my personal favorites because it's only a mile from my house. So I can get a nice mile warm up to come here and a mile cool down to go back home. Very convenient. Strava lists this as a 0.05 mile stretch that gains 11 feet at a 3.9% grade. Now, I don't know if any of those are true stats because I'm not a scientist, but I do know that coming out here, spending hours on this segment helped me for certain trail races such as Hanover Rain last year, Arctos 20-hour, Badgerland 12-hour, and the Fall in Line 125. Per mile of doing this stretch over and over again, and this segment is just the up, it's not the down. So per mile of doing this segment, you'll get a little over 100 feet of elevation per mile, which is ideal for races such as Hanover 100. To get your legs in shape for going up and down hills. Now, a lot of people like to come out here and do hill repeats going up. Obviously, it's a good way to fake some speed training in a safer way. But I like also coming out here and doing fast hill repeats going down to really simulate the downhill pressure that it put on my legs when you're running downhill. Now, it's hills like this that I've trained on. Chicago, Cricket Hill, here, Northerly Island Hill. But it is possible to do this kind of hill work to get ready for such races like the Rebel marathon races that go down 5,000 feet in elevation. How do I know that's possible? Because this was my training for the Rebel Mount Charleston Marathon. And although 2 days after the marathon, I could barely walk down the stairs, my quads did not have a hard time finishing that marathon and gained a PR. I also know the benefits of doing hill repeats here. When I went out for a nice backpacking trip last summer, up in Maroon Bell Wilderness, Fort Pass Loop, and I was able to easily do the 4 passes in 2 days, as well as bookend the trip with runs up in Vale and Beaver Creek area, where I would be running up and down mountains with thousands of feet of elevation gain. So that experience led me to know for myself that it is possible for segments like these in the city of Chicago to get ready for mountain races in terms of elevation gain and losses. Now, altitude is a whole different ballgame, and you're not going to learn how to deal with altitude on this segment, but It will get you fitter going up and down hills a lot. And that should help out with how the body deals with altitude. But anyways, back to the segment. Ogilvy is that dude right up there in that statue. And he's looking and greeting the sun every morning. He's taking off his coat and his hat in reverence of the day that's to come. Perhaps he's up there thinking, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. And grant me the courage to come out here and do a bunch of hill repeats to start off my day on this beautiful Sunday morning. So to that, I say amen. Let's get running. Have a beautiful day. Go out there, find some Strava segments in your city. Or if you live in the city of Chicago and you want me to feature a Strava segment on my channel, drop it in the comments and say, hey Tom, why don't you go check out this Strava segment of Chicago? Tell us what you think. As for this one, Northbound Hill Sprint, I give it 5 thumbs up. One of my favorite spots in the city. Peace.